hood sticking out. So this friendly Argonian person named Wishing Her Wish is a happy-go-lucky poacher living in the Ascadian Isles. Life is nice, the weather is mostly nice, nature provides. Obviously getting pearls is a nice bounty if we want supplies from Pelagiad or Vivek. I don't think we've ever been to Vivek. We're mostly fine. However, recently we crossed on the other side and there was an Argonian on the docks, and the Argonian wouldn't talk to us at all because she, I think, was a slave. And we tried to say, well, come on, get out of here, get rid of those braces, but we couldn't help. So our goal now is to be able to free slaves. Because we have Garrus's mod, Morrowind Extended, I think. That's the compilation of all Garrus's mod. We also have the one where when you want to remove braces, you can use the key, obviously. But if your security is high enough, you can lockpick. If your alteration is high enough, you can use an open spell. And maybe that's it. So for us to be able to free slaves, we need to either increase our alteration or security to high enough. I don't even know how high. Presumably, I would say at least 50. Security, we're at 10. And alteration, we're at 5. Security, and we're a poacher, not exactly lawful, like not a murderer or anything, but not exactly lawful, let's just say that. So I think security is the skill we need to develop. It's a miscellaneous skill, so it's not going to help us develop. It's really the personal quest for this character. So if we manage to free our friend, in the Orvas plantation, then we will have won this game. That's it. We've won Morrowind. Looks like a shaman, possibly drunk. Yeah, I think the trousers were made of patches of skin and not fur, but what is the word? Hides. Maybe gives the shaman vibe, and everything is brown. Let's continue harvesting things. These 2 knives have been used up. So we're gonna need a strategy to be able to improve our security. Yes, my floof! That certainly sounds tragic, doesn't it? I agree. So what is our strategy? I'm thinking joining the Thieves Guild would make sense, because that's where we can get a steady supply of lockpicks. Then we can practice on every lock that we find. If we got a lock spell, that would be even better. But I'm like, we need to be lucky to get one, I think. So yeah, I think focusing on the Thieves Guild might be a good idea. But we definitely don't want to get blood on our hands. That's not our vibe, so we're definitely not going to murder anyone or facilitate murdering anyone. I don't think we want anything to do with Moon Sugar and Skooma either. Right, I believe I've already eaten. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, mind you, I don't need to. You were hoping for some arena content. Honestly, arena content I want to as well, because it's quite fun with Morrowind inhabitants. You have those special challenges and the dares where you cannot use certain things, but not with a level 1 permadeath character. So we could at some point, for the sake of having fun in the arena, we could make a super, like the beefiest, strongest, most resistant character we can create from level 1. Not make it permadeath, so we have a few attempts in the fight, and make that like a special episode, a special live stream. I don't remember if I need to sleep. I can pray. Do we? No, because the yeast. So the hist. So we don't want to pray to any of the usual deities. So the void is fine. I was not as lucky because I restarted. I feel that I was not as lucky as when we were together with the pearls, so I don't have a lot of pearls. I could go hunting Kaguti or something. Can we handle that? Can we handle that? I was very happy. I can handle bull netches because we resist poison. We've kept our racial immunity. Reject hist? That's pretty daring. And what do we do? Hurt. Okay. I'll think about it. I want to sneeze. It's gone. So, bull netches. Bull netches are good and we get a good supply. Hey, Max, thank you. How come you're changing colors all the time? Is it only on my side or that's something in your configuration? I'm running low on short blade. I should just get rid of them. I am tripping. That's it. It's all that tea I'm drinking. Something with strawberries and vanilla. Of course I'm tripping. That must be it. But for me on my side, you're changing colors all the time. All right, we are going to Pelagiat to find information about the Thieves Guild. They're the one who can train us in security, sell us lockpicks, and this is the friend we want to free. Are we going to poach? Oh, this is the Dren plantation. I said Orvas, I don't know. We're going to poach the Dren plantation. I know it's a bit daring, but we now have a beef with them. So I'm just gonna go around and see if I can safely poach the slaves. Such a shame we can't hear you actually sing, Max. But I heard the song in my head. Like, is there a field outside? Is this part? No, this is not Dren. I can't poach the slaves yet. That's obviously what I want to do. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to be hired as a slave. That's not a good idea. I don't think I can poach anything safely. Alright, let's go to Pelagiat. Is this Dren? I mean, we have an overseer over there. Permadeath, welcome on in. I'd love to poach all the slaves. Oh my god. At least I'm gonna sneak. But it turns out, because they think I'm working the field like any other Argonian, this is not even registered as stealing. Take that, slavers! Wait, hang on. If I harvest everything, and then the slaves have nothing to harvest, are they going to get into trouble? They are, aren't they? Okay, I know what to do. Psst, buddy. There you go. That's where you won't have to do. I know. It's not poaching, but I really worry that if I steal everything here, the slaves are the one who are going to pay the price. You know? So I guess I'm helping them harvest some of it, because marshmallow and salt rice is pretty cool. Yeah, I can't even jump this. There we go. Alright, that's enough. I mean, this one has clothes, but look at that one. Hello, Madara. You want to go free? Oh, I could use a scroll as well. Come back when I have the key. Okay. Alright, now I am even more determined and motivated to learn my way around a lock, be it with magic, scrolls, which is magic also, or lockpicks. I will find a way to free these people. Even the Khajiits. Poach the slaves, build an army, start an rising. Yeah, no, that's not the game. But maybe we could get an idea from here. I do alchemy, right? I believe I do. Ah, there it is, the way to Pelagiad. Is that a cave here? It's not a cave I visit often, is it? In fact, like, I know the one here quite well. The one on the other side of Pelagiad. What is this one? Also, they might be pearls, so let's go. Was that a crab? Normally I'm not afraid of a crab, but currently my stamina is down. So let's not anger. I think I angered the crab. So what is this place? Punamu. I don't think I should go. Honestly. Like, I'm decent with a bow, fighting a bull netch because they spit poison at me, and then they're just a slow flying sitting duck. But anything else? I think I need a lot more practice with something slow and large also. That's why I was able to hit the bull netches. They're so big, it's really hard to miss them. Let's see if we can practice Let's see if we can practice with crabs on the beach here. Hey, Detail, how are you? Save. Thank you for saying the save word. What do we have? I don't even see. There's 1 crab and 2 people. Now, I'm a poacher, but I'm a smart poacher. I'm not going to poach when there's more people looking at me than creatures to poach. That makes 0 sense. No, the bullnet. What is this? A rat. I'm gonna shish kebab you with a spear. Like that. And with this character, we do not waste anything. Nice. I am doing fine as well. Been a little tired for the past couple of weeks. Some say it's because I don't have caffeine, or I haven't had caffeine for 2 weeks. Maybe it's the German that is exhausting me also, trying to learn it. Though I have cancelled the streams the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago was the first day without caffeine, and I had such a massive headache. There was just no way. Like, even at the best of time, the German live streams are fairly demanding. So with a massive headache from caffeine withdrawal, that was not happening. And now that's fine. I don't have problems with a headache. Oh yes, repairing things. But I do get really tired at about 5-6 o'clock. I was not sure. I wasn't sure I wanted to stream today, but didn't want to disappoint you guys. I did it for you. Okay, that is we are terrible at it, but we have as many attempts as we will ever need, I think. So that's good. Oof, it's gonna be hard to click on everything. Detail, are you part of the people eagerly expecting news from Dark Elf Guy concerning madness? Sorry, I'm silly. I should catch my breath first. Of course, I'm failing 90% of the time. My skill is really low for sure, but I'm completely out of breath. Let's catch our breath first. There's a guard looking at me. I am not a slave. Guard, don't look at me funny. No, I'm not here to start trouble. Alright, let's try that again. It feels a little bit better. I think I'll be sitting out Manus this year, but who knows what will happen. To be honest, I am of the same mind, at least currently. There's a lot of things happening, and I haven't had my mind on modding at all. So, we'll see. We don't need to go to the fort. Alright, let's see. So we want some information about the Thieves Guild. I haven't taken a whole lot of things to sell, but we can see if we can sell a few things. If they are supplies that might be useful for us in our little camp. Ideally, we are going to acquire lockpicks. That's what we want. I don't suppose that the one trader in town is going to have illicit items, at least not to my knowing. Yes, you're very naked. It's a thing some NPCs do. I haven't fixed that.
Are you here to start trouble? You are, or are you just stupid? Please leave.
Jeez. Okay, you can have a basket. You're very welcome. You can have these. I am just building a rapport, as it were. The the boning knives, they have very low durability. Are they much better than my flint knives? No, I'm selling them. It's because I wanted to catch my breath, and the mod that I have installed, Catcher Breather, I think. I did modify it, but essentially when you sneak, you start regenerating your stamina and a little bit of health as well. But next to that, I also have a mod where the guards are super keen, and when they see somebody sneaking around, they say something and they start following them, and that's what happened there. That's why they were telling me to not cause any problem. I don't know where I got that glove, but I don't want it. I'd love 15 septims for it. Wow. Do I have good... Hang on! I have good mercantile, don't I? Okay, I'm thirsty. Which I can't fix right now, but that will be fixed. I think as a poacher... Okay, alright. I have a little bit of skill. I don't need this one. There's a lot of things that I want to keep. I mean, those are things I actually use. Alright, anything I need. A fig. That sounds exotic.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I did have water. Good. Bariel, welcome back. Played some of that guild expansion mod. I found that slave on my own since I recognized the name, but I've been taking the slave as my own too many times. Which guild expansion mod? Because there's a bunch of them. And I wanted to try my fig. Good stuff. Do I really have more things to sell? Maybe some of the potions. All right, let's see. I think I'll be selling the exclusive water breathing potion. It feels not entirely useful for us at this point. Yeah, I thought that might be stretching it. The one where Gabaldir tries to sell Ajira to you. Oh, okay, that's from Afresh. And you couldn't do it because you had already owned too many slaves? Like you were actually blocked from doing that quest? Alright, now that we're almost friends, you're the trader. The other day at the Halfway Tavern, Ladia was going on about a reshit, I think. Do we want Latte? Latte as a companion would definitely be down with helping slaves and fellow Khajiits. So that could be a good team, but he's not going to be like firepower to help me in the fights. Not sure. You've knocked over that cave too many times, so... Ah, okay, because you... Alright. You already know what to do, because in other games you had... Okay, I finally understood. Sorry, it took me a while to click. This herbal tea is not doing me any favors. Another person for hired help. Svalding at a halfway tavern is apparently looking for some help clearing out a bandit cave. That's not for us. I heard there's been some trouble at Frostmost. Also not for me. Looking for work? Not much around here. Better go to Balmora or Aldrin? Too far, too far. Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, but nothing about a Thieves Guild. And he's had enough of chit-chatting with me, so we're done. Let's... So many guards here. It's almost as though there were more guards than people here. But I like Pelagiad because with so many Imperial guards, I'm less likely to be snatched by slavers. So Pelagiad is cool as far as I'm concerned. Nobody knows how to sit properly these days. How do you recognize a Daedric shrine? It looks scary and you shouldn't go there. That's how. You're a scout. And you're done talking to me. That was quick. Lovely. Lovely robe. Really? Am I good enough to... Hey! There we go. We're making friends. No, you're naked too? I really need to go around and fix that. Too many naked people. These Dunmer ancestral tombs are scattered all over Vardenfell, friend. The locals bury their dead with valuable trinkets, weapons, and sometimes even magic items. Taking those things is technically illegal and the natives get particularly upset about it. The Ordinators will hang you if they catch you, but those spirits inside? Much worse than the guards if you ask me. I'm curious, wishing her wish, have you ever considered a midnight visit to one of these burials, sir? I would risk it for the right treasure. I prefer targets that don't fight back from beyond the grave. That sounds more like what my character would say. Smart policy. There's plenty of coin to be made without angering dead Dunmer. Those ancestral spirits don't distinguish between professional acquisition and random theft, and don't accept guild membership as an excuse. Most whom are more trouble than they're worth anyway. Noble manners have better loot and better vengeful ghosts. Fewer vengeful ghosts. At Baradine, hello, welcome on in. Just turn all the naked people... Yes. It's not a bug, it's a feature. All Nords are meant to be naked. Ajira, maybe we need to... Yes, hopefully she'll talk to me now. Ajira is a monk. Right. She doesn't like me enough, but she mentioned, you know, stealing from tombs... stealing from manors. Nothing new. What about this dashing fellow? Maybe he'll like... Oh, no. Of course it's a Dunmer. You're a lovable rogue. Ooh. Pelagiad is a small place, just a halfway trade house, colonies, Fort Pelagiad, adventurers, Sadanin, Haldenshore, not too far, but nothing about what would be interesting for me. Well, yeah, I guess it takes effort to catch the attention of the Nerevarine. I'm sure I can find things to sell you that will not give me money, but will improve your disposition towards me. We want to be friends with the local innkeeper. They get all the juicy information, you know. Not that stuff about forced frost moth nobody wants to hear about. Ooh. Willow Anther is worth quite a lot. Let's see if we can get 11. No. Okay, I am sorry, my bargaining instinct took over me, which did nothing for my reputation, but like I knew there was a way to make money from it. Would you like my exclusive water breathing? Well, come on, 67. Well, forget about it. Sorry. Let's just talk. No. Service. Aha! The Thieves Guild has some people in Pelagiad. They are like any trade guild and organization or of professional, except their professional are thieves, robbers, pickpockets, smugglers, and other enterprising operators. I suppose we could include poachers in there. People hire them to steal goods for those who they hate, members of rival factions, etc. If you wish for somebody else's good, you can't get them by yourself. You can ask the Guild of Thieves. They will surely find you. Okay, I was really hoping for... Look, I just don't feel comfortable talking about it with you. If I knew you better... Alright, let's go and sell you a lovely blue pearl for 30. Come on. Fine, 29. I don't have anything... No, come on.
That's me.
I am not going to rob myself of well-earned septims by underselling pearls, which are hard to get by, when I can find other things. This is not even poaching, technically. I don't want to use clumsy assassin for a certain king. Apparently assassins, I've heard, the Dark Brotherhood, not that good. And honestly, we don't want anything to do with assassins. Let's grab a few more. What do we have here? I do not remember that one. What are you? Part of the... Welcome, stranger. You look like the adventuring type to me. Would you be interested in seeing my dungeon? What is your dungeon? Yes, I believe it is the only one of its kind in Morrowind. A dungeon like we have in the west, in the Iliac Bay, where I was born and learned my trade as an adventurer. I discovered it, and since I am slowly becoming too old for this kind of work, I bought this piece of land and allow other adventurers to have a look at it for a small fee.
I hope.
Dungeon. Where do you come from, buddy? From the modern adventurer. All right, yeah, the tone should have tipped me off.
I hope this...
Oh, we don't care for the lords that claim anything, but you're right. A poacher in Morrowind, I think if you're... The only thing I can think of that really qualifies... No, and even then, poaching, is it only hunting or is it also the plants? Also the plants. That would be stealing from fields that belong to somebody for sure. I think that's the only thing that would really qualify. Egg poaching is a thing. That is some quite rare plants right here. Alright, hopefully that will be enough to make that innkeeper like us. Ooh, flint, always good. Stone, not so good. Lasterton, hello, welcome back. Alright, let's go at it. All we have to do is make her like us enough that she will tell me what she knows about the Thieves Guild.
Tell your friends about this place.
Well, I will if you treat me nicely. Otherwise, I don't think I will. MC had Shulk and Guar herders, but not sure how canon those are. No, I think they're pretty canon. Like Ashlanders have Guar and Shulk herds, so that's fine. Am I still no caffeine? Yes. This is the conclusion of the second week. I'm halfway through. It's going reasonably quickly, and looking forward to having coffee again, to be honest. So let's go. Hang on. Fire petals are rare. I'd rather keep those. Gold Canet. Essentially all the flowers from the Ascadian Isles are easy to come by and cheap, so I really don't need to bargain over those. Most Gar and Shulk attacks you first, so it's not so much poaching required. I mean, with mods, MCA adds them in the fields, but if you have the Ashlanders, it adds tamed. Oh, you could poach also the Betty Netch Betty here in the Ascadian Isles. There's a couple of farmers, so you could poach those. That music in the background is really not relaxing, is it? $42, you like me more? Alright, we're working on it. We're working on it. Fresh fiber, there you go. Hopefully 50 is when she's gonna have something different to tell us. She's got incredible patience because I'm like, here's one flower. Here's one flower. I mean, she's not paying me for it, so I think she's willing to be patient on account of getting free stuff. 51, we're getting somewhere. Alright, you want to say... Well, yes. Folks say they have a guild like weavers and mages, and it might be that some of my patrons have fallen afoul of the law from time to time, but that's none of my business now, is it? Okay. We have not talked to this guy. He doesn't look Thieves Guild, but... You can handle yourself? No, I cannot. Would you like to make some honest gold? No, not really. Thanks. Good talk. I'm sure Anasi has things to tell us, but I can't use the oh, hang on. I don't need to. Why are you asking me? Maybe you'd like to join the Thieves Guild. Tell you what, why not visit the South Wall Corner Club in Balmora? Spend some time there, ask around. If people like what they see, maybe you'll learn something. Have you heard about the strange dungeon? Yes, I have. And I'm not willing to do anything about it. Have you heard any rumors regarding madness this year? No, I haven't. I haven't at all. And people are making teams already, that's fine. And I see, I'm talking. Rude. No. No. Though typically, if it doesn't happen in October, then it happens in December. I haven't sent a PM to Dag in a long time, so I really don't know. So we have a decision to make. Do we want Latte with us in the game? There's no Latte here currently. Where did he go? Latte the companion, yay or nay? Is he good? He's not powerful. Nay, okay. Shakti Bhakti, hello, welcome back. You launched your Morrowind today after a couple of months, only to find out it's been broken by some Windows update. Oh, that sucks. You have to reinstall everything and bury yet another character. Now, you could keep your saved game. And your save game is going to be your save game, but it also tells you the list of plugins that it looks for. It doesn't list the MWSC mods that you have, but like I have transferred characters from one install to another. It's a bit risky and it might not work. But if you're really, really, really attached to the character, it's worth trying. So that was nay, no latte. No, we're not interested in Rishajit. We are fully focused on not a member. Aha, she is Thieves Guild. But we need to join first. And to join, we need to go to Balmora. So be it. It's quite a long way from everything. We have a little bit of money. I kind of doubt this guy will take me to Balmora. That would be lovely.
Greetings. Looking to travel by... Care to trade?
Nope. Caldera? Is it faster? I think it might be faster to run from Caldera to Balmora following the road. But our Argonian knows nothing of that. Okay, let's go to Balmora. That away. I'm going to not run. Oh gosh, I'm so slow. And I'm going to have my bow ready. Also, I only have 15 arrows. That's definitely not a whole lot. So we do arrows from the distance and spear when enemies get closer. You notice that suddenly the birds have fallen silent. What does it mean? What's happening? Balmora, that away. I will try to keep the last hour to myself. It's like, you know, cowboys counting bullets. I'm counting arrows. These two guys don't seem to care. But they cough really loud. Let's follow the road until the next road sign. That's how it is. There's a smaller cousin in the Black Marsh that eats insect of the Netches. That's why my character doesn't fear them. What's happening? We have candles here. Why? Is it to mark a path, maybe? The path of a pilgrimage. It's the only thing I can think of. Balmora, that away. Crap, I should have picked up the flint before. We know this lady, don't we?
Have you seen a bandit nearby? I must find him.
I actually know him. Space Ducks, thank you so much for subscribing. Space Ducks, I completely suck. I haven't checked my DMs on Discord again, and it's been a whole week. Honestly. Je suis abonnée il y a 3 mois ici dans ce web zone avec Danae, Latte, Auréa et le chat. Waouh! Alors, comme toujours, c'est un petit coucou. Bienvenue sur Internet et Twitch. Les aventures de la nana et ses personnages dans ce jeu vidéo sans café aussi. Ça va comme ça? Moyen. J'ai vu votre vidéo sur la chaîne Danae Tries à propos du café. Vous avez fait un bon effort, bravo. Aujourd'hui, dans ce jeu vidéo, nous voyons qu'est-ce que vous faites. Watch out. Faire is irregular. Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Si vous voulez, allons-y. Let's go. I'm gonna take the glove. I'm sure I will go back to Pelagiat at some point. I know the guy. He wouldn't talk to me much, but if I give him the glove, maybe. And apparently he's also a member of the Thieves Guild. On y va! No. Oh. Alright, okay. I'm gonna dump this. I think it's fairly heavy. And I have enough stones and flints. Or at least I still have another pickaxe, so I should be able to make a new one when the time comes. The only reason why I have 2 is because I was able to repair the first one. Yeah, we're not going in there. The Ascadian Isles. Probably the most chill region. T'inquiète, c'est d'accord, vous avez été occupé aussi sans le café. Oui, le manque de café, c'est mon excuse pour 2 semaines encore. I have caught my breath, let's move on. These flowers are really good. They're cheap. Maybe they're heavy though, I'm not sure. But they are a great way to break the ice when we meet a new trader. And yet Morrowind dumps you in the Bitter Coast. But the Bitter Coast is different. It's not chill, obviously, but it's more magical, right? Outside of combat, infinite running is such a quality of life improvement. Yes, I agree. With Morrowind, I know with Morrowind, detecting whether you're in combat or not in combat is not ideal. Because there may be a Krama forager following you for a long time and you're not in combat, but you're registered in combat. So it's a little bit tricky. Pelagiad, Suran, Balmora. What, this way? It doesn't look like a very pleasant way. But yes, it would be lovely to have. Then again, then why put the effort to work on your athletics and try to improve your speed if everyone can run infinitely? But I agree. I wouldn't mind not having to switch between running and walking all the time. 2 arrows. With any luck, we'll be able to recover some of them. No. No luck. I know what I need. Oh gosh, I need a Fletcher kit. And I need it as soon as possible. So I can make my own arrows. Num. Nothing like raw vegetables. The Yeti knows the way. You can still make the skill change jogging speed and of course for actual combat make a big difference. I'm pretty sure with the GMSTs there might be something that can be done. Let's have a weapon ready just in case. And let's watch the skies. What do you say? For now, the skies are incredibly clear. This will be for my next flint axe. I think that Dwemer ruin just disappeared on me. Yeah. It is true, and that's something that I noticed, for example, with Diablo. If you ask me, and I guess probably a lot of people, I don't think I'm very unique or special. If you ask me which is your favorite Diablo game, I'm going to say 2, without hesitation. I've played the 3rd. There's a 4th now that I've probably not played. Nah. But I'll say 2. And then the first time I tried the 3rd, I didn't like it. And then a few years later, I tried it again. And I enjoyed it more. And while I was playing, I commented that, yes, okay, it's fine, but it's not as good as Diablo 2, blah, 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 blah. And out of curiosity, I reinstalled... Oh, hello. Sure. Out of curiosity, I reinstalled Diablo 2. And that's when, after having finished Diablo 3, that's when I realized all the quality of life improvement that were in Diablo 3. And I was like, oh crap, I miss all that. The larger inventory, for example, which you can mod, which I would normally mod always, but I wanted to see the original game. And the same thing happens to... Oh, I'm connecting to the chat. Okay. The same thing happened with Heroes of Might and Magic, where again, which one is my favorite? Heroes 3. Hands down. And I've played the next one and was thinking, yeah, they're fine, but it's not Heroes 3. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not Heroes 3. And then I reinstalled Heroes 3 and I was like, oh crap. I miss the caravans. So the name of the game in Heroes 3 was really to have a main hero and then have secondary heroes going around collecting things, and then you get Town Portal and you go and collect all your units, which is part of the game, and I loved it. But in the next, I think they started at least from 6 or 7, 6, where you have the caravans and you don't do that anymore. So all your heroes are proper heroes and it's different. So I think nostalgia makes us think of all the games as the best ones, when the quality of life improvements are major, and going back to the older games, it's not easy. That's where you notice them. The Modern Adventurer, Vardenfell first and foremost, Journal for the Adventurer, 6 Temporary. Yeah, we're not really interested. We're not an adventurer. However, we are still on the way to Balmora. The people who say that you get lost in Vardenfell, I don't know. Read the road signs is all I have to tell them. think we should be mostly safe. We've got lights on the road. We're not too far from a garrison. Did I try the Olden Era? Is that a particular game, or you're talking about just older era? The game can still be better, but quality of life makes it more playable. Yeah. I mean, likewise, I played recently, replayed Might and Magic 6, modded with some quality of life improvement. And, God, it was such a... The hero games. I started playing Heroes... Oh, there's a new hero game coming out. And it's called Olden Era. I had no idea. I'm not keeping up with the news. Gosh, it's a good thing you're here, guys, to educate me. But playing Might and Magic 6, the game in and of itself, with its graphics, with some quality of life, such a pleasure to play through it. Like, I've been loving it. But that's adding quality of life to a game that was already good. I agree with you. Quality of life is nice, but it's not a whole game. And in fact, I think with games that don't have quality of life, it's part of it. Also, it's a matter of balance, right? Balancing everything. Right, I want to talk to that lovely Argonian, because if someone is going to be nice to a stranger, a scaly stranger such as myself, I think an Argonian might be it. Spare a few coins for a sailor with no ship. I will spare a few coins. Am I interested in... nothing right now. Alright, do you know I want a specific place? And I'm really interested... Oh, but I was told about the South Wall. The South Wall is a working-class corner club in Balmora, east of Odai River, on the south end of Labour Street, owned by Bacola Closius. Alright. We have the information we need.
You mind if I cook?
If I mind if you cook? No, I don't.
You want some?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
But do you know how well it will smell?
It's going to smell very nice, I realize that. No, you're the prey. Friendly Argonian banter. Don't worry about it. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. Okay, I'm curious about it. And to be fair, that is really stylish. I'm not saying it's a success. I quite like the shirt, to be honest. The boots might be good, but I'm not sure they go with, you know. Just saying. That's right, my Argonian in another life was a fashion designer. Now you know. Okay, I will be curious to play that, honestly. Okay, Thieves Guild, here we go. Hello, lady. Maybe it's a test. We have a treasure map. We are now official members. We're in the know. I want to join the Thieves Guild. Talk to Sugar Lips. We'll do that. Guild of Astrologian. Not for us. You are not Sugar Lips. Wait, where is Sugar Lips? Ooh. Khajiit is stealthy.